Let's assemble this 3D printed Merritt cattle pot. What you see here is everything you get in the kit. You can buy them at rockinghfarmtoys.com. I found having a file around is really handy. A side cutter, a sharp knife, and a piece of sandpaper is very useful, along with Instaset, which I keep in a syringe. You can buy these at the farm store, wherever you live, and my favorite glue, which is also sold at rockinghfarmtoys.com. The only thing not included in the kit is your choice of wheels, and here's the ones I'm going to be using. I sell these in my store. Before you start assembling your project, lay all the parts out so you get a lay of the land. You can see what you have and what you don't have. Make sure it's all there. You should have 2 landing gear, rear bumper, triaxle piece, your Merritt front, and the back gate. The thing that you will have to do is test fit everything before you start. These generally come just a little bit oversized in the front and they don't fit. That's where your file comes in really handy. And I file the bottom of the front until it fits pretty easy, like so. Once you have this where it fits, your favorite glue, or my favorite glue, along the bottom and the top, and this thing's ready to go on. Just like so. A little splash of Instaset will cure your glue, and you can see it doesn't take much. Moving to the back of your trailer, again, I went ahead and did sanded and filed here, and then the lights go to the top. Test fit, always test fit. Again, I'm going to use my Instaset, just a drop, doesn't take much. And there we go. Moving toward the bottom. At this point, you have choices to make. If you want this the same color as your trailer body, you can go ahead and insert this now. It'll snap in right here. Also, airbags to the back. It'll snap in. If it's too snug, you may need to come in with some sandpaper or your file and just kind of clean up some of the parts so it snaps in easy. This doesn't fit quite as well as I'd like, so what I'm going to do is take a little sandpaper. I'm going to sand this down and center it up. It seems to be not center on my peg here, so I'm just going to make that happen. I'm going to take another look here. You can see just a little bit longer on this side than that side, so I'm going to take some material off of this part right here. You can see that I took quite a bit of material off right here, and then I made that not near as long as it was. But you can see here, that fits really nice and snug, and I really wanted this bumper to be right up against these 2 pieces of fender at the back. I just like the way that looks better, and then it's also flush with the back of the trailer, which is something I also wanted, like so. And I'm also going to put just a wee bit right here where it's touching the running gear. Just another point of contact. I'm going to give it a good look over, make sure everything is the way I like it. And now I'm going to use Instaset to keep the project moving forward. Finally, you have your landing gear. And sometimes they come with these little burrs and stuff. That's just left over from the printing process. Remove it, it's no big deal. These go right here up in the corners. Again, you can paint these different colors if you want to before you apply them, and then, add them after paint. That's up to you. Once your glue is cured, which you can do immediately with Instaset, you can wipe this down with rubbing alcohol, and that's really the only preparation you need to make before you go ahead and prime and paint. Then you can use primer and paint of any choice. Once your trailer is in paint, you can put on the wheels of your choice. I happen to sell these 10-hole chrome. They go on this easy. I like to put the red light detail on with a paint pen. This is a random one I bought at a discount store. I couldn't tell you what brand it is, but these are common, so find one that works for you and use that. When I start putting in the light detail, I do like to work from back to front. You'll notice I put some paint down here on a lid. That way I can just dip it as I need to and don't get too much on the tip of that pen. And there your model trailer is ready to go.